It's not often that you do a car that you've known for the last 40 years, and you're doing it for a guy that you've also known for about 40 years. Well, John brought us his '67 Mustang. He's owned on and off since we were in high school together. He's made a couple of bucks, now he's bringing back his high school dreams. He's bought a couple of cars from us. He bought a Ford GT, he traded in his Cobra kit, and then he bought a couple other cars. Now we're almost finished his '67 Mustang, and like I said, he's owned this car on and off for almost 40 years. But he brought it to us, I wouldn't say half finished, brought it to us in the state of disrepair. He started doing some of the work, he had other shops do some of the work, and he finally got fed up and said, listen, just finish the car for me. Here it is, a year and a half later, and the car's ready for its first test drive.
Hey Jay, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. It's finally finished, huh?
Yep.
All right, I'm just gonna walk around and take a quick look.
Sure.
I bought the car when I was 18. The car was on its second owner. I kept it for about 19 years, sold the car. It was out of my possession for about 12. Was able to purchase it back with a blown engine, and then the final stage, here we are, which has been about 8 years.
So 35 years later, it's finally done?
It's finally done. How you doing?
Yeah. It's funny how the old Stallion, I remember it from the Westine days.
Yep.
Looks a little different now, huh?
Yep. Yep. At least you can see it while it's stopped, because usually I was ahead of you.
Why don't we take it for a rip? Have you driven it yet?
Nope, but for the first shakedown test, I'll make you a deal. You drive it, you show me what you think the car will do. Once the camera stops rolling, I'll take you back out and show you what the car can do.
Okay.
I originally bought it. It's 1967. It was called the Stallion. It was shipped up as a GT package. A dealership called Mainway Ford built 8 of them, 4 big blocks, 4 small blocks. I was able to buy a big block one. It's a stock looking, appearing car with very subtle changes, as in the louvers at the top, the side louvers, the rims have been changed, 4-wheel discs, of course. But they're all subtle changes to keep the integrity of the car looking stock. You have to look at the car to see the changes that have been made. But everything internal is brand new. The paint scheme is, after I bought the GT350R, I fell in love with Ford's design. I ended up copying what Ford had done. Now that the car's done, I'm actually gonna just sit back and drive it. Mileage isn't gonna mean anything like some of the cars I've had in the past, where putting mileage on takes away from the value of the car. This car, I can just get in and drive it, and I am looking forward to it.
Even though I tell Gary it was a totally different time, yes, we used to do a bunch of street racing, but we used to also do a bunch of bench racing, and John was king of the bench racing. 35 years later, still cruising in Mustangs, huh?
Yeah, I know, that's great.
Our drive's really nice, huh? Not bad, very tight, super tight. You're happy with the colors and everything?
Oh, I'm happy with everything. Oh, God, yeah.
I think they look, like the 2 cars together look really neat.
Really cool, yeah. You know, it's funny, because when I was younger and in high school, I always felt like I was racing because, well, Pompilio was sitting here, but
Your heart was racing.
yeah. But the hood scoop, I don't know why. I always got, like, when I was a younger, like, 17, 18, that always made me feel like I was, for whatever reason, that stupid little boss scoop made me feel like I was going fast. Yeah.
Well, that was the neat thing about this car. You know, the whole Stallion mystique and what it was, and you know, the brochure and you know, the big block in it and all that stuff. It's cool.
Yeah.
The nice thing is it still feels like a Mustang.
Yeah.
It's not so different that you wouldn't know what it started out as. Is there anything you would do different now?
No, not really, you know. No. Everything transpired. You wouldn't have done the things I done twice.
Yeah.
Which I did a lot of twice.
Yeah.
And okay, this is the way we should have done it the first time.
Yeah.
A lot of that was undoing what I had started a bit. So that's about the only thing. In hindsight, it would have saved me money, even though I did everything backyard at home. It typically would have saved me money coming to you at the beginning.
Yeah.
But you can't tell people that.
No.
You could never have told me that. It's gone from like this level where I actually foresaw it even at the beginning, bringing it to you, to like a completely different level. And that's just the evolution of doing a car. I have learned so much. And I mean, but the only thing that I honestly could say is I'll never friggin' build another car again. I will let somebody else lose whatever it is they lose. Oh, you put some good marks there. Ah, Cayuga. Right?
Car drives freaking really nice.
You want to buy it?
Yeah. How much you gonna lose?
Oh, yeah, touche.
Oh, given the opportunity, and hopefully we can work something out with Peter, I would love down the road in the next few weeks to take the cars, both of them, to the track and have someone like Gary show me what the car is actually capable of doing. I want to be able to take it myself. I want to be able to push it myself, but I know I can't push the car to what it's capable of doing, and I would certainly love to be a passenger for a ride like that.
We've just finished John's high school 67 Mustang, and we've turned it into a Restomod. We shook down the car on the street, now it's time to take it to the track.
When John asked me to come to the track to shake down his 67 Mustang and that I could also drive his 2016 R, I was there. Sounds different than any other Mustang I've driven.
Flat plane crank.
Crazy. 8,000 RPM. Woo! Holy cow. Holy cow. Stops. Freaking big brakes on it, eh? First laps in the 2016 R, I was blown away by how well the thing stopped. Huge brakes on it, and it stopped on a dime. I had to get back to the gas pedal on the first lap before the corner. The rolling speed, like it goes through the corners so well.
You wouldn't be braking in your NASCAR car like that, eh? You would be braking a lot closer.
A lot closer.
How can the brakes be that much better?
They're not, no, these brakes would definitely be better, but it would just feel closer to the threshold anyways.
Oh, okay. You would just push the car as a little bit more of a limit, huh?
Yeah. This, since it's a very beautiful car and it's not my own, we'll back it off the limit a little bit. But I can't believe how well you release the brake and it just rolls so well through the corner.
Wow, there's no way I could push the car this quick. There's not a lot of passing in this, is there?
No, just down the straightaways.
That's about it on this track?
Pretty much, like this is too tight. So all the way out here and then patient, dial it in, unwind the wheel. Any street car like this, you're expecting it to push on corner entry. But this car, I can't believe it. You turn in, release the brake, and it worked perfectly. I don't know if it's because of the carbon fiber wheels, just less unsprung weight, or what, but this thing works.
What would you compare this to?
Feels as good as like a new C7 Corvette. Maybe better. Definitely looks cooler.
Well, if you're a Ford guy anyways, right? So you feel the balance is good, huh?
I haven't been able to get it to push yet.
It's frigging awesome. I don't think the old Mustang's going to be anywhere like this on the track, but it'll be interesting nonetheless.
It will be interesting to see.
Wow, thank you for the this is awesome.
To be able to sit in the car and have Gary show me what it could do was a whole new ball game. Going into the first corner before he braked, I think I had my foot through the floor.
Now John's asking me to push it in his 67 Mustang. We just painted this thing and he spent a bunch of money on the restoration. I'm scared to put a stone chip in it.
And taking the 67, which is a fresh build, taking it around the track, and more than the store-bought new car, I hope when we take it around the track, it just doesn't get a stone chip from the other car.
Driving the 67 back-to-back with the 2016, obviously the 67 doesn't stop and turn quite as well. But getting on the power in that thing, man, does that supercharger sound cool. Stepping on the gas in the 67 is like nothing I've ever felt before. The thing just screams and you better be up on the wheel and get ready to grab the next gear. Wow.
Oh, the last time I was here at Toronto Motorsports Park was probably about 37 years ago, early 80s, and I had my Mustang only for about a year or two, and I took it down the drag strip, and it was a great opportunity to come here today and just compare the two cars. I'm thoroughly convinced now that the 67 will kick the other cars, you know what, down the straight, but the 2016 Shelby R corners like it's on rails. And I'm thoroughly convinced now that there's at least 3 klutes that can drive a lot better than me.